welcome to another Mad Hatter Reviews. Today we are taking a look at the Abyss Knight, okay? AKA Death from Darksiders, pretty much. Okay, let's face it, okay? Don't cease and desist me. I have nothing to do with this. I got this from 5K Toys. 5K Toys, by the way, they're pretty damn good, okay? 5K Toys has become like my de facto, I feel safe buying third party or independent toy company, okay? They sell out of their stuff pretty fast, but they ship really, really fast, okay? And it's always really good tracking. I think I'm gonna be doing all of my like independent company buying from 5K moving forward because it's not a hassle, it's not confusing. It's just like some of those other ones, you go out there, you know, not to tell tales out of school, but like it's just, I don't know, it's a little more nerve wracking. So 5K Toys, very, very good. And by the way, they didn't pay me to say that. I bought this. I bought this with my hard-earned money, okay? I want to steer you guys right if you want stuff like this. And you will, because I have a feeling, okay? Just a feeling, okay? That this is going to be really awesome. And I'm very excited about this. Here's the back of the box, by the way, because I'm very excited because I'm a Joe Mad fan. Joe Madureira, phenomenal comic book artist. Probably, he's got to be one of my favorite comic book artists. And it's like, you know, we talk about like Jim Lee, Rob, everybody knows like the classic guys. But then there's guys like Ed McGuinness, Joe Madureira, even J. Scott Campbell. Those are the guys. So I grew up with Uncle Todd and Jim Lee, and those were the guys, they were like the godfathers because they were, you know what I mean? It was just that pivotal time. But the guys that I wanted to draw like really in a serious way were guys like Joe Mad and Ed McGuinness, like those two specifically, because they had that kind of like anime, almost Capcom style. And if you look at just the early comic book stuff that I drew, even the Gargoyle stuff, it's got like Joe Mad influence, aka trying to rip him off all over that. So I'm very excited to get probably the first like Joe Mad style figure, although he probably doesn't get a cut of it. He doesn't know anything about this, but you know, they're not making Darksider figures, so I'm gonna get the Abyss Knight. So let's open them up. Let's take a look. I don't know if you guys are into this game or into Joe Mad, but this art is phenomenal. This reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus all day. And yeah, I'm very excited. Let's open them up. I'll see you there. All right, so here we go. The Abyss Knight, aka Death. I'm probably just gonna call him Death, okay? This is a perfect example of like a premium figure, okay? And when I say that, that's not to say that like other figures like NECA or, you know, other things that I review are not premium. But this definitely has like kind of like a cut above sort of a feel. It's got mixed media. The sculpting on it's very specific. I mean, it's like a $75 figure, so it does make sense. You notice how like I feel like I want to get serious when I talk about this because it's a serious fucking figure. But yeah, I don't know. This death is doing something to me. Okay, he's making me feel all weird. Okay, in inappropriate ways. He is. This is a work of art. Okay, this is like a work of art action figure. They captured that like Madureira style amazingly. Okay, might be the closest that you're gonna get. I think they have a few statues and that's it. But I mean, just look, just the symbol right here, and just all the work on the armor is just so cool. And it's got like a wash in there. I don't know if you can see that. So it's like, you know, you have the sculpt of like the skulls and the bones, but there's like a wash in there. This is like articulated too, by the way. This goes up, which is just this whole thing is just like, it's just mind-blowing, man. The musculature is just very, very detailed, and the wraps here, and look at the shin guards and the knee guards. Holy shit! This is like a statue in and of itself. Okay, and just little details like the straps on the legs, and the pants are mixed media, and look at the face. Okay, the face is. I'll show you what's going on with that articulation in a second. The face is like so cool. There is a faceplate that gives you another face. Actually, let me just show that to you guys right now. Well, I'll show it to you in a second. Look at the back. Okay, I mean, this guy's working out so hard that his spine is coming out his back. Okay, that's That's dedication. Let me just show you this real quick. So come on, stand you. You got this right here, this like faceplate, and I'll like zoom in. And so the eyes are kind of like looking up. So it comes with this device. I thought this was like just like an accessory, but basically because it has like sculpt on it, but you put this like in the back right here, and then you can like move the eyes. Like you see how now like one of the eyes is like, it's not a lot, but like this eye right now that I'm not covering is all the way in the back of the head. You can't see the pupil. So you can just kind of move this and, I don't know, tinker around with this. It's so small and so minute that it's like, I don't know. And here's, it's kind of like looking to the side. I don't know if you can see. It's like a small thing. I don't imagine a lot of people are going to mess with that. It's just kind of one of these like fun things, I guess, to have. But you know, you can have them side-eye people. You can have them roll the eyes in the back of his head. I like this head more anyway. So to me, this key just becomes an accessory. But it's pretty cool that they sculpted the key. You know what I mean? In terms of articulation, you know, he's got that hair, so he can't look up that much. He can look down a lot better. Okay, and then the shoulders have that like, so they can sit this way and they look nice and aesthetic. But if you pull them out, you got that like Yamaguchi thing that's going on where you can like, I don't know, like get a lot more articulated. But funny enough, it's like it's supposed to be more articulated, but then there's things like, this shoulder is too big to go back. Like I can't like bring his arms back unless like, yeah, there's no, it's like articulated, but also like not articulated in ways. You know what I mean? Like if this wasn't so thick, or if this was like a butterfly joint, then you could bring it back. So it's a little strange. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that was, I don't know, that necessary. I mean, I guess you can kind of like bring the shoulder up. It's a little weird. It's like, I feel like it's like in the middle. It's like in the middle of being like super articulated and like having it just be like aesthetic. So, but I mean, the good thing is you can kind of just like pop it back in and just have it again, just look aesthetically pleasing. In terms of the arms or the elbows, they go that much. Is a pretty good elbow articulation on this thing. You have a good hinge on there. Oops, that just popped off. And I mean, look at that. The arm can do, I mean, it could go like basically like 90 degrees. So that's pretty cool. Chest swivel that's there, okay? And you can see the cut right there. You can do a lot. I mean, look at this. Look how, I mean, he can almost like bend to the side all the way. I mean, that's really, really cool. Okay, I haven't seen that a lot. This moves up, like I said, and then you can have the legs do that. The knees. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention, but the soft goods and the fact that like the color gets washed out at the end is a really, really nice touch. But the knee, you can go. I mean, look at that. You can go all the way. This foot, or the feet in general, it can ballerina a lot more than it moves forward, okay? Because the forward is hindered by the shin guard. So that's kind of the issue. I mean, you guys know I always have an issue with that. When you're trying to kind of like, you know, have him go in this position, you can't like have this foot balance it out. So just something to keep in mind. But there's a lot of articulation, and you know, he's just a really nice figure. Go over his accessories. So he does come with this cloak. You can put this like over, take his head off, put this over there, and just kind of get that effect. It's got, almost looks like it's soft good, but it's not. It's all plastic. You have two hands, okay, two gonna get you bony hands, which I think is all you need. And then you have that face plate that I showed you before. They give you some extra joints for the hands, I think it's just extras in case something happens to that. Then you get these two scythes right here. And the reason why they don't have a bottom is the bottom comes off, so you can kind of get the hand on there. So it's gonna look like this. This is awesome, okay? It's got the runes in there. I'm a big fan of runes. I'm a runes guy. Here's the craziest thing about this guy. There's a skull on the end right here, and it articulates, so you can open the jaw. Okay, is that a first? A scythe, a weapon with a face on it, with a mouth hinge? That's wild. Okay, you could do it, by the way, with both of them. That's That is awesome. All right. It's always awesome to see something you've never seen before. I'd never seen that before. So articulated jaws on the skull guys on the end of the scythe. That's crazy. So you get that. But if you want to go like real scythe, okay, not that that's not real, but like if you want to go the nice big scythe, you got this big bad boy right here, and you can same thing. You can put the put this piece right on the end, and you get like a complete scythe. This thing is heavy. Look at all the sculpting in there, like the skull work, and yeah, it's just like very, very nightmarish, and just yeah, this is so cool, man. I don't know which one to use. I mean, it's like I feel like he should get the big scythe, but like I'm kind of like taken back by just how cool these taken aback by how cool these heads are. So I don't know. It's a tough choice. It's a good choice to have, but it's a tough choice. And this is all I could think of to compare him with. Okay, because this orc, not an orc, has kind of like sort of similar aesthetic. Okay, Warcraft type of aesthetic that this guy has, and you know, he's obviously both beautiful figures. Look at this. Look at these figures, man. This is like third-party shit. But again, these companies, the companies that own these properties are not making this stuff, okay? So like, I mean, if you want this stuff, you have a chance to get it. We're living in a beautiful time, okay? I have to say, I know that there's a lot of controversy in terms of like, well, rights, this and that. But if they're not going to make these figures, if they're never going to make them, or they just make like statues or something, it's like, I mean, I'll take this, okay? Demon Flame Studio, Coser Toys. Those are the guys that make this, okay? I got this at 5K Toys, okay? It's, again, become my de facto sort of place for, like, third-party stuff, and it's beautiful. This thing is like a work of art, man, okay? And you know what? I have this Casey Jones. If you guys want just to see what Mesco Casey Jones looks like next to him, I mean, they're both long hair bros, so why not? It's not a great fit, but just something I thought of. Anyway, man, this thing is beautiful. This scythe, I kind of wish I could like strap it to his back like that, you know. Like I'm sure there's a way. Just to like get some straps, some soft good kind of like leather or something, and do something like that. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna enjoy looking at this guy. Okay, it's probably not a perfect pose. Thinking about it, I'm going like he's holding the scythe to his face. That's probably probably not the smartest thing to do. But anyway, the Abyss Knight, aka Death, aka amazing figure. This might go on some kind of list. I don't know. Haven't thought about it, but yeah. If you want this, I think 5K Toy still has it. But if you're a fan of Darksiders at all, I don't think you're gonna get a better Death figure than this. And I hope they make the other ones. Maybe they make a horse. And yeah, it's man. Can't stop looking at this. Anyway, that is all. Okay, should I have written like an Abyss Knight song? Okay, is there a song to do? This guy doesn't feel like he wants parody songs. Okay, this guy feels like he'll kick my ass if I come up with a parody song. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's something. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think about the Abyss Knight from 5K Toys, and see you later. Bye bye.